Hello, boys and girls. This week we are going to be reviewing fraction multiplication. And our essential question is, how do you multiply fractions? Now, some of you remember we did this already. Of course, it's a review. But I want to start with this question. Sasha has 3/5 of a scarf left to knit. If she finishes 1/2 of that today, how much of the scarf will Sasha knit today? So what we're doing is, remember, we're going to set up the problem so that it would say 1/2 of 3/5. And the way the word of in math terms is going to be a multiplication sign. What you want to find out is what is 1/2 of 3/3. In other words, 1/2 times 3/5. I'm sorry. And then when you multiply, you're just going to multiply straight across. Okay? And all you're going to do on this one is 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now, your answer here is 3/10. Okay? But you cannot, that's its simplest form. You cannot simplify it anymore. Okay? So now let's do another example here. And in this case, I want us to find the product in its simplest form. 1/4 of 1/3 is, multiply straight across, 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 3 is 12. So the answer on this one is going to be 1/12. Okay? And then we go to the next question. Okay, and in this one, they want us also to find the product. In this case, you're looking for 2/3 of 1/3. Remember, the word of means times. So 2/3 times 1/3, you multiply straight across. 2 times 1 is 2, and 3 times 3 is 9. So your answer is going to be 2/9, and you cannot simplify that anymore. That's its simplest form. Okay? And then comes our next question. And our next question wants us to find the product again of its simplest form. And it wants us to find 1/3 of 3/4. Go straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. However, you don't see the answer 3/12 on the menu because you have to reduce 3/12. They both go into 3. When you reduce 3/12, and I'm going to do it here for you, 3/12, okay, you're going to divide both by 3, okay? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. This is its simplest form. So this is why you wouldn't find it here. So the answer is going to be 1/4. Okay? And here goes our next problem. And for the next one, we're going to find 1/5 of 2/5. And we have 1 times 2 is 2, and 5 times 5 is 25. And you cannot reduce it because they don't go into anything else. So the answer is 2/25. Okay? And we have one more example to go through this and here. And the example says find the product in its simplest form, and it wants us to find 1/4 of 2/5. 1/4 of 2/5. I'm going to show you on the paper. Let me put it here. 1/4 of 2/5 so that you can see me doing it here. And 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 5 is 20. That can be reduced because they both go into 2. So you're going to divide both by 2, and your answer is 2 divided by 2 is 1. And so your answer is going to be 1/10. And that is one of our choices here, 1/10. So I'm going to choose 1/10, and that should be the last of it. And done. Perfect. We got them all right. Okay? That's all you have to do. Let's do this one last one. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 5 is 15. 2 15th cannot be reduced. So I'm going to put here 2 15th. And that's going to be my answer. Perfect. It's on green. It liked my answer. It said it's good. Now, if the answer would have been 3 15th, you know you would have had to reduce it because both go into 3, and it would have been 1/5. But 2 15th cannot go into each other. They cannot be reduced. That is its simplest form. Let's do another one. Okay, here's 1/3 of 3/5. And your answer is going to be 3 15th, which is what I told you earlier. Let's do it here. On the piece of paper so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna write it down, and I have 1/3 times 2/5, and this is going to be, you multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2, and 3 times 5 is 15. Oh, this is the same problem. Sorry, I wrote it incorrectly. This was supposed to be a 3. So it's 1 times 3 is 3. So now we have 3 15th, and you can reduce that because they both go into 3. They both can be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. My answer should be 1/5, and this is what I'm going to write here, 1/5. Okay? And that's it. The rest you should be able to do. Enjoy. One of the easiest lessons we had for math, starting with multiplication, because multiplying fractions is one of the easiest things we've learned. All right, boys and girls, good luck.